Welcome back everyone to part 2 of Let's Play Wild Guns. I am your host, Nick Strats, and today we are going to tackle the Ammunition Depot. A very tough level. Mainly the first screen here, with the big ass turret as you can see there probably, yeah. It starts out quite hard, but here is a little trick. If you destroy this guy, he always drops a screen nuke, so make sure you deal with him the first thing you do here. And yeah, I'm gonna show a nice way of dealing with the turret there in a bit. Here, if you just use a screen nuke as it is about to fire, you'll destroy all of his bullets there. And yeah, you also get another free nuke there from the forklift there in the background. You wanna make sure you grab that one too, but yeah. Here's basically what I like to do. Just pop 2 screen nukes on this screen, just to make it easier on yourself. Like, it's not worth taking deaths here. If you play on hard mode especially, make sure you deal with the turret. It is very nasty. And of course now that we have dealt with the dangerous enemy, it's just a matter of mopping up here. And very much like in the first level of the game, in the Carson City there, you want to take care of the muscly guys here, since they drop, well, money bags and weapons, you know, all the good stuff there. So yeah, that's basically my tip there for this level. Of course then we have this guy, he's not so bad. We fought him in the Desolation Canyon there. I'm just gonna make sure I keep him nice and stun locked here. He does have well, quite a bit more health on this turnaround though. Yeah, as you can see, he took quite a few bullets there. And on top of that, he also has that knife guy reinforcing, which makes him quite a bit harder. And oh yeah, this screen. This is another, well, screen. I don't know what to call it, where you can get a lot of points. Yeah, these tanks here in the background. If you shoot them, very much like the quote-unquote muscly guys there, they always drop money bags. But as you saw there, when you shoot them enough, the top part breaks off there. But if you stun them with the lasso first, then, well, they just die instantly. I don't know why that is. That's just something I've noticed by playing the game so gosh darn much. So yeah, make sure you stun them with your lasso. And there you go. Whoops, messed up there a little bit, but it's fine. Oh, that was close. Okay, you know what? Here. Yeah, here's another thing you can do. If you just stack them all on top of each other and stun, then... Oh, wow. Wow, that was so nice. I got triple stun on the boss and the tanks there. Holy crap. I mean, honestly, I got lucky. I forgot that plane mini-boss actually spawns here on this screen. I know it comes later, together with another mini-boss, with the bartender guy that we fought back in Carson City. But, yeah, he apparently also spawns here. Not that it really matters, dear viewers, I'm just pointing things out here. Oh, and yeah, like, I never really pointed this out before, but as a kid, I loved breaking stuff in the background. It's so much fun, actually. You know, that was pretty much half the fun of playing this game, just getting to break all the stuff there, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, see here, this is where the plane also shows up. However, it does spawn indefinitely, so you gotta be careful. Like, you can destroy the plane there as many times as you want. It will come back in a hot second here, so you gotta be ready to stun it. And also, if you do not destroy the planes here, like, they will keep reinforcing. Like, what I'm trying to say is they can appear more than one plane at a time there. So if you don't destroy them, eventually you'll be around there. If you play co-op style with a friend, then you can just have one of you two just keep on lassoing the plane there. Oh, damn it, dude, he got me there, actually. But yeah, if you have one player just stunning the plane here, then it becomes a whole lot easier. But, you know, I'm gonna do this. This is starting to spiral out of control here. Oh, yeah, that is actually a tough boss there. And you saw how fast his bullets were on normal mode, right? Like, on hard mode, it's, well, pretty much instant, you know? You barely have any time to react there. And this guy here, yeah, this boss is pretty hard. He actually has 2 phases. The first phase is super easy, and holy crap, now I got the Vulcan gun here, so yeah, I'm pretty much invincible. I'm not even gonna bother using the lasso at this point. I'm just gonna shoot. Seizure warning, by the way. You know, this is kind of lame, though. I don't want to beat him like this. I'm just gonna let him shoot at me here for a little bit, so that they actually have to dodge him, you know. Yeah, the first phase there, he basically just runs around and shoots at you. And then here on the second phase, you gotta make sure you dodge his lassos, and you also gotta be very afraid of these orbs here. Like, you cannot stand on that sparkling shit there on the ground, and you gotta be sure that you do not mash out of the lasso with the jump button, because you might jump into his sparky things there and kill yourself. So yeah, basically whenever you think you're about to die, just use a screen nuke so you don't lose a 1-up, you know? That's basically the best tip I can give you for this boss here. Like, yeah, if it's getting to be too much on the screen, you just don't be afraid to pop. Once again, one of your nukes there, yeah. This guy is very hardy, as far as I remember, on hard mode. Very nasty boss. Not the hardest boss in the game, mind you, but yeah. I would say the Depo's boss there is more dangerous than the boss we'll face inside of the gold mine here, the big crab. Yeah, that guy is pretty hard too. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll fail even harder here. I don't think you can stun the crab though. I'm pretty sure I remember that correctly. But yeah, on this level here, we have these blimps that will reinforce up here on the top part of the screen. And we have all these small guys here, which they are quite dangerous. You gotta be careful of them. Like, their bullets are quite fast, especially on hard mode. So you wanna make sure you take these guys up here out. Oh, and yeah, you also gotta be ready for these guys here. Yeah, I would just recommend that you just lasso the big blimps. Like, if you don't deal with the blimps, they will start, well, shooting. Well, I actually don't really remember what they do. I think they shoot missiles down at you that explode, but it might just be that they fire a lot of regular bullets. Like, I played this game so many times that, yeah, I always just defeat them before they actually get to shoot, so I actually don't really remember. Okay, let's just stun him, take this guy out, and of course the minecart guys down here are the ones that give you a lot of points, and if you take up their dynamite and chuck it up there, you can very easily deal with all the small guys there, yeah. All the small guys, yeah. What the heck is this commentary? Oh, and look at this here, we have a harder version of the Stage 1 mini-boss. Yeah, on the very final level of the game, you actually get to fight 2 of these guys at once. Yeah, which is, well, I was gonna say hard, but in all honesty, it's not that bad, as long as you just pay attention. On hard mode, however, I'm sure well, the fight with 2 of these is actually quite frightening, but I don't foresee it being too big an issue here on normal mode. Like, once again, I played this game so many times as a kid that, like, on normal mode, I'm fairly sure I can get through this game without getting a single game over. Like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, not to brag or anything, the game isn't all that hard, anyone could do it, I'm just saying, like, yeah. I'm just stating facts here. Oh, that was close. I don't remember if you can lasso these guys. Yeah, no, I was gonna say. They will still keep on going. Maybe you can lasso the minecarts there. That might be a possibility. And yeah, as you can probably tell, we're gonna have a mini-boss here very soon. Yeah, that big old thing up there in the background. Okay, here, please. I want another weapon. My shotgun is about to run out, you guys. Okay, come on, give me a weapon. Oh my god, I got the cork gun. Freaking heck. Well, that's gonna make things harder here. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, we gotta waste the bullets here before the boss actually comes online in 10 seconds. This just ain't gonna work. There you go, very nice. Guess you can't even pick up power-ups with the Nerf gun there. Okay, well, that sucks. I'm gonna have to fight this guy here now with a regular-ass gun. That's not gonna be fun, I can tell you that much. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna keep the arms nice and stunned here. Damn it. Okay. This is actually a little bit harder than I remember it. Yeah, I'm not doing a very good job here. Yeah, I'm rusty, what can I say? Yeah, you're not supposed to let these guys go around like this. Yeah, yeah, as you saw there, I missed too many times with my lasers, but yeah, we still got it fairly cleanly there. But yeah, that could have been displayed a whole lot better than what I did it, yeah. But we're already at the main boss here. Yeah, see, like the previous level there, the gold mine, is actually a lot harder than this level here for some odd reason. Like, even though it has a higher score there when you complete it, like, it still is, well, way easier in my opinion. And okay, well, you know what, I completely misremember here then. You can actually stun this guy. I think that in the reloaded version on Steam, they made it so that bosses are way more resilient to the lasso. Like, in the original game here, it is almost a little bit silly. Oh, whoops, okay. I failed to realize he would keep shooting there. But yeah, here it's almost a little bit overpowered, the lasso, you know. But yeah, that right there was my bad for not remembering the pattern, and holy crap, he's kicking my ass. Well, that's what I get for calling him a, well, easy boss here, I guess. Okay, here. Oh, whoa, that was close. Okay, let's just focus on dodging here, yeah. Well, you know what, I take it back what I said. The stage here is very easy, but the boss is definitely harder than the Missile Depot boss there, yeah. But yeah, I should not have died at the claw attack here before. Yeah, this is very easy to dodge. I don't know why I let him get me there. I just wasn't paying attention, dear viewers. You know, I'm just gonna use a screen nuke here. Yeah, let's get this guy out of here. And I'm down to 2, that's not great. Normally, I would try to save up 5 screen nukes for the final boss of the game there. I'm not gonna have that now. Yeah, at the rate I'm going. Okay, well, it's time for another bonus level here now, I think. Yeah, hopefully we can get enough points here for another 1-up. Yeah, I would like to have one. This bonus room is not as much fun though as the last one. It's, well, for one, it's harder, so that's why it's not as much fun. Go, nice shooting. I guess you wanna try and keep your aim high up so you can get in early hits here. Oh, yeah, when I get there, oh, mine guy's there. Of course, target the bears before you hit the stones. Damn it. Well, he got away there. Nice. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I actually don't even know if you can destroy the mine guys there. Like, or if they only give you points per shot, or if they will drop a money bag or something if you actually take them out. I'm not sure. Yeah, it seems to only be points. But you know what, we got a fair amount of, well, points, you know, once again. Yeah, not bad. So, in the next episode, we're gonna wrap up the game here. Hopefully I don't get a game over. Normally I don't lose, well, 2 or 3 lives there inside of the gold mine. Yeah, that was a little bit embarrassing. I honestly wouldn't mind redoing this episode, but you know what, I think, you know, a little bit of failure is always healthy in a Let's Play here. You know, I can't pretend to be perfect. I have beaten this game on many occasions without actually losing a single life on normal mode. Like, that's not particularly hard, especially if you sit and play the game a few times over in succession, you know. On hard mode, that's another story. Apparently, Faulty98H, well, an avid viewer here on the channel, yeah, he told me he actually have finished this game on hard mode without losing a single life, which, that is impressive. Yeah, that actually takes some doing. You have gotta practice to actually be able to pull that one off. Heck, I mean, imagine beating this game on, well, I mean the reloaded version, the updated version on Steam of this game on hard mode. That would be even more insane, I guess, without losing a life, because I do believe they even added more levels, I mean stages on that game too. And of course they nerfed the lasso, so yeah. But just whatever, let's end this episode here now. In the next episode, once again, we'll tackle the armored train, and then it's off to the last boss. Hopefully I don't get a game over. And I also gotta make sure I stack up some nukes here, some screen nukes before we get to the final level. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to use a single nuke on the train, but you don't really need to use any here. The stage is actually fairly easy. The boss is a little bit tricky, but I don't know. We'll just have to see, I guess. See you guys in part 3.